Good morning, Riverview. This is Mrs. Ivory, and I'm here to ask you who wants a cake fight? We are close to our goal of raising $10,000 for our friends in Indonesia, and we have the coolest way for you to help. NBA superstar, actor, and musician Thurl Bailey is coming to Riverview Junior High this Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. For only $10, you can get into the greatest show of the year. For only $25, you can meet Thurl in person, get Thurl's autograph, have your picture taken with Thurl, and get the best seat in the house.
Well, I went to try out for basketball in the 7th grade. I was 6'5", going into the 7th grade, and I remember going in that gym. I had my shorts on. You remember those shorts? Kirby, you got some of those shorts. Bill, I know you got a pair in your closet, dude. I think they might come back. I think they might come back in style. I walked in that gym with my tank top on. I was confident when I walked in. I knew I couldn't play. I wasn't a very good player, but I was confident because I knew a little about basketball. The rim was 10 feet from the floor. I'm closer to this rim than any of these other guys trying out for the team, so my chances have got to be good. So I go in there and we go through all these drills, man. It was just one of the toughest things I'd ever had to do in my entire young life. When it was all said and done, I came back to school the next day to run down the hall and look at that gym door where the names were posted, who made the team. And I'm standing there looking as if my name was going to suddenly appear on the piece of paper, and it didn't. As a 13-year-old, that was failure to me. It was failure. I didn't know how to handle it. I remember bawling all day long because now I had to go home after school and tell my parents that I had failed. And failure is not a good thing, is it? It's not a good feeling. It's something sometimes we like to avoid. But then there are other opportunities. My 8th grade came along. I had grown during the summer. I was 6'7" and a half. I walked by that poster, basketball tryouts soon. Well, all I wanted to do was be like Dr. J, man. I showed up for practice, came back the next day. My name's not on that paper again. My goodness. I grew 2.5 inches for this. But when that happens, when failure comes again in your life, what does it mean to you? Well, to me, even at that age, it meant, okay, right now I need something. I need somebody to tell me it's going to be okay, somebody to tell me that not to give up. Well, I didn't have to wait long for some encouragement. Coach Gray, who was the coach who cut me the year before, had just cut me in the 8th grade. He came out of his office. He walked up to me. He crossed his arms like this. He looked up at me like this. And this is what he said. He said, "Give it up, son. You were not meant to play basketball." He said, "I'm looking for guys who can help me win a championship this year." I say, "I know." He says, "I know you play the tuba and trombone. You go play that. I see that in your future. Don't come out for my team next year. I know you have one more year to go, but you'll be wasting my time and yours too." In a huge sports arena in New York City, famous Madison Square Garden. It seats about 20,000 people. And on this particular night, there was not one empty seat left in the house. All of a sudden, the announcer at the arena steps up to the microphone, and in his famous voice he says, "The Utah Jazz selects as their #1 choice in the NBA draft, 6'11", from North Carolina State, Thurl Bailey."
Thurl Bailey finally made it to the NBA. But it took him a lot of work and a lot of determination. Come Thursday night and find out how he did it.
Don't forget,
A ticket to see Thurl is also a ticket to the biggest cake fight Riverview has ever seen. So come and see me, Mrs. Ivory, for your ticket today. And bring on the cake fight. I dare you.